Hi, it seems an age since you've had a build video. I'm terribly sorry about that, but my work commitments has sort of meant that I've had to do some homework, one might say, to help get our aircraft, project aircraft, ready to be put in towards the approval side with the British Microlight Association. So it's been fun, one might say, but it's also been hard work, so it's rather stopped me playing with my own aeroplane. So in this video there are some little bits and pieces which are tacked together to show you that I haven't completely neglected the aircraft despite illness and working on work. So join me. Well, I've been doing a bit of work. I've got floating anchor nuts in these points here, riveted on with solid rivets all the way around. Nothing particularly exciting to sort of show in the process of doing that, so I haven't bothered. Down here I've yet to put the anchor nuts on because it says showing you a scruffy bench. The floating anchor nuts, I could probably just get away with it for spacing. I was thinking about putting lugs ones on. One of these I can get away with it, the other one I can't, I think. Yeah, that one I can't quite get away with it for the spacing, and that's just the way of life with the way it sort of fits down the bottom end there and the way the cowl is. So they're going to have what they call lug type anchor nuts, where you've got like a hole, and then you've got the two rivets to one side. Gasculator mounting bits ready to go. Just need to make up the packing piece on that. So I'm starting to get back into doing a little bit of aircraft work slowly. The reason I sort of say slowly is because we've been doing flying and more flying, as you've probably been seeing from the videos. So it's going to be a sort of bit of a catch up, little bits added together. So my next bit I want to do is trim up the metal to make up the bucket and get that welded. Won't be much videoing on that because most of that will be well, welding, and I can't video and weld at the same time. The camera doesn't like it. But we'll see what goes on, and then that will get fitted onto here. Once I've got that fitted, I can, and those two lower brackets, I can start getting the firewall insulation sorted out and make it all look very pretty. Well, I don't know about very pretty, but make it look better anyway. And then I can crack on. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to sort out the thread inserts into the doubler that goes on the front here. I've shown you my methodology with those in the past, so it's nothing particularly exciting. I'm just going to be using those type of inserts there. So I'll crack on with that. Catch you in a bit. So there's the thread inserts going into the ends there, which have been drilled. They screw in. I'll sort of take them out. They've got epoxy glue in there and screwed back in again to prove that they're going to stick there. Shouldn't come out ever again, one would hope. And the epoxy also helps to seal the wood to make sure we don't get rot around them. So that's that little bit done. On to playing silly beggars, I suppose, with the cable inserts, the small ones, so we can put P-clips in and out for the cabling going around the engine bay. So I'll do that now. Okay, so we've got the thread inserts in here for the P-clips. Still got to sort out the mountings for the ignition coils. They go on, that'll have like a recess on the back with a nut inside, bonded in place for them to sit in position, and then, well, that'll be all ready to go back onto the Firewall once it's sorted out. So we're making progress, a little bit slow, but we're getting there. Well, there are the 4 cowl fixings onto the bulkhead. Don't forget, we've got them on the side of the doubler engine mount section that goes in there. So there they little offset type, because I couldn't get those in, and they're non-floating, which is also something I wanted to do, have non-floating at the bottom, so as a datum. So there we go, on with the next little task. Okay, a bit of panel beating RS. Here's a piece of thin stainless steel which I've shaped to go around this particular jigging piece, which I use for cutting out the aluminium covering for the Firewall. So I've got that set up there. It's 100 millimeters deep, but I'm going to end up cutting it and bending over 20 millimeters of it to have some sort of fixing to this face here going around. And but first off, that's bent, so I can do a little bit of welding, tack welding along here, and then I've got to cut out another piece to make up the end, which I try to form. But this is all generally just sort of bent around, bits of tube, beaten with a hammer, pulled around with my hands. It'll do the job. Okay, so I've made up the box for the starter motor to sit back into. Not dissimilar to having a magneto sitting back. 0.3 millimeter stainless steel, devil's own job to weld up. I'm sorry I haven't got the video footage of any of that sort of side of the construction. It's not particularly exciting, and because of the thickness of the material I can't spread it, so it's got the finger sort of side. Look on the inside, yeah, you can just about see it there. It doesn't sit back too far, and it's clear where my feet and everything go, so we're nicely sorted. The cables are sitting with grommets currently, and once the engine is fitted I will put fireproof sealants around those. Don't forget, we're going to have this fireproof material down the whole face here, which will also help to seal up these areas, and then with the aluminium over the top of it. So we should have a reasonable fireproof seal, at least there, where before it would have been quite a lot of gap for fire to get past. Well, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm hoping to get more build videos coming out on a bit more of a regular basis, but it all depends on flying. So I'm afraid to say flying is my priority at the moment, and it takes a long time to actually do the editing on a flying video, but the build ones aren't so bad. So I'll see what I can produce for you. Hopefully you'll stick with it, and later on we will be able to get into some really heavy building stuff. So anyway, keep yourselves fit and well, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up. You can subscribe or even hit the little bell notification for future videos. Any comments would be appreciated, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Remember, go fly and feel the sky.